Hi guys, welcome back to Aptitude. This is part 1 of Profit and Loss Aptitude question series. Profit and loss is one of the most important topic from Aptitude. Whether it is SSC, banking, placement exam or any other aptitude test, you will definitely find questions based on this topic. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more such useful videos and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's start with the basic terms of cost price, selling price, profit, which is nothing but gain, and the loss. So imagine you are a shopkeeper and you decide to sell some books in your store. So initially you would go to a wholesale shop and suppose you buy a book for rupees 100. So this 100 is nothing but your cost price, the price at which an item is bought. Now you come back to your shop and sell the book to the customer at a cost of rupees 120. This 120 is nothing but the selling price, which is the price at which the item is sold. Now you can clearly see that you bought it for 100 rupees and you sold it for 120 rupees, which means you gain this 20 rupees, which is nothing but your profit. So profit is the amount you gain. Of course, if you want your shop or business to run and grow, you will definitely sell it for a price which is slightly more than your cost price. But sometimes things really don't go as planned. Suppose the product was damaged and no customer was ready to buy it. So you decide to sell that price at a lower price, and suppose you decide to sell it at rupees 70 instead of 120. Now you can see that you bought it at rupees 100 and you sold it for rupees 70. So you are losing 30 rupees. So this 30 rupees is loss. Loss is nothing but the amount you lose. So we will be talking about two cases where either it is a profit or it is a loss. So whenever it is a profit, the selling price is always greater than the cost price, and the profit is given as the difference between selling price and the cost price. From this formula, you can derive the cost price as cost price is equal to selling price minus profit, and selling price as the sum of cost price plus profit. In the other case, when it is a loss, the cost price is greater than the selling price, and the loss is given as the cost price minus the selling price. The cost price can be found out as the sum of selling price and the loss, and the selling price when it is loss is given as the difference between cost price and the loss. So you just need to remember that whenever it is a profit, the selling price is always greater than the cost price, and profit is given as selling price minus cost price. And remembering this formula, you can easily derive cost price and the selling price. While in the other case, when it is a loss, the cost price is always greater than the selling price, and the loss is given as cost price minus selling price, and from this formula you can derive these two formulas. Let's start with our first question. The question is, a shopkeeper buys a pen at rupees 12 and sells it for rupees 15. Find profit. So as per the question, the cost price is given as 12 rupees and the selling price is given as 15 rupees. So you can clearly see that the selling price is greater than the cost price. So definitely it is a profit. And the formula for profit is equal to selling price minus the cost price, which is 15 minus 12, and the profit is 3 rupees. The next question, a toy was brought for rupees 80 and sold for rupees 75. What is the loss? So according to the question, the cost price is given as rupees 80 and it was sold for 75 rupees. So the selling price is 75. So you can see that the selling price is less than the cost price. So clearly it is a loss. And the formula for loss is equal to cost price minus the selling price. So we can write it as 80 minus 75. So the loss comes out to be 5 rupees. The next question, a cycle was brought for rupees 900 and sold for 880. Find if it is a profit or a loss and how much profit or loss is it. So it is given that the cycle was brought for 900, which means it is the cost price. So cost price is 900 rupees and it was sold for 880. So the selling price is 880. Here the selling price is the selling price is less than the cost price, so it is a loss. So the formula for loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. So it is 900 minus 880 and the loss comes out to be 20 rupees. Next question. A man bought a book for rupees 150 and sold it for 170. Find the gain or loss value. So the cost price is, the book was bought for 150 rupees and it was sold for 170 rupees. So we can see that the selling price is greater than cost price. So it is a profit. And profit is given as selling price minus the cost price. So here it is 170 minus 150 and the profit or the gain value is 20 rupees. Next question, a chair was bought for rupees 500 and sold with rupees 50 profit. Find its selling price. So as per the question, the cost price of the chair is given as 500 rupees and it was sold with a profit of rupees 50. So we have been given the value of profit and it is 50 rupees and we have to find out the selling price. So we know the formula for profit. Profit is selling price minus the cost price. So selling price becomes cost price plus profit. So it is 500 plus 50 and the selling price comes out to be 550 rupees. Next and the last question, a bag was sold for rupees 350 at a loss of rupees 30. Find its cost price. So the selling price of the bag is given and the selling price is rupees 350 and the loss is given as rupees 30. So as it is a loss, clearly the cost price will be greater than the selling price. So we know the formula for loss. Loss is given as cost price minus the selling price. So the cost price will be selling price plus loss. So it comes out to be 350 plus 30 and the cost price is rupees 380. In next video we will be discussing profit percent and loss percent and we will be solving many questions using some shortcut tricks and tips. That's it for this video. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with your friends and make sure to subscribe for more such useful videos. And leave a comment for any topic you did like me to cover. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.